That's a great way to open it. Oh, hello, and welcome back to the Parlay Closet podcast. We have your boys, Noah, your boy Was, and your boy Gibby. And we're finally out of the goddamn Apex. And
Yay.
I missed
we're
the
here.
Apex.
You do? I
I love
bet
it.
you do.
Did you see
I
Errol
bet you.
Hawani's beef with the Apex? He should go
No, I
on the
didn't
show.
actually.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
from what I heard, he was talking shit about. Can we please stop being in the Apex?
Yeah, seriously.
I mean,
He's
is he
right.
wrong?
He's right.
I
Some
don't
of
care.
these fights deserve a crowd, man. It
They
just
do.
makes hype. I'm fine if you just have one a month. We should not be having 3 to maybe even 4 a month, honestly.
True.
But yes, let's hop into this episode of the intro.
In Atlantic City,
Where's Atlantic City at? Georgia, right?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. You couldn't be further from the areas.
No, I was pretty close. I'm sure I was close. It's not that far. But yes. All right, boys. Might as well just say, how'd y'all do last weekend? I know Waz did great.
No,
I
how much money did you lose your with your picks?
Not much. Not much. I'm down.
What do you
3 units.
what do you have to say to the people that you gave out those horrendous choices? Apologize.
I'm sorry, but I'm never picking Edmund Shabazian. I don't know what to tell you.
Cash money.
I'm
baby.
sorry. I thought Cameron Simon had it in him. I thought he was that guy.
He ain't that
Peyton
guy.
Talbot turns out to be that guy. I know a lot of people made out look like a bandit with Peyton Talbot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a pretty good start to the night. My lock of the night started out being Mick Parkin, so we had a nice win there. Dog of the night decided to get cut from the UFC in his debut, so that didn't really last much, as you all
Bro,
know.
he was hungry. He
Yes,
was
he was.
hungry.
He was hungry for the opportunity to get out of there. Trey Ogden cashed for 3 units. We had 3 units on him. That was a good bet. Peyton Talbot, that was another one we ate on, and then Rose took her money line. So those were all hits. Also got some parlays that hit. Overall, positive 5.34 units this week. So
Good job.
we're gonna continue to be positive. And I think so far on the year, if I'm not mistaken, I am
Cap.
at 29 units positive, and so far no red, no months negative. So yeah, my 0.05 is now moving up.
We're moving up in the
we
world.
have one more event this week, so if we have a good one, we'll stay green. If we have a terrible day, then I'll have my first red month. How'd you
I
guys do?
hope you go green.
Thanks, bud.
I did horrible, but
I also sorry, give it to cut you off. I
Yeah.
also, I believe, decided
Okay.
I am no longer doing a dog of the night. So
I'll do it occasionally.
yeah, I think I've been doing it consistently. So
Yeah.
Mm.
My hot guy hit though.
How's your Hawkeye again?
Paying.
It was Peyton.
of
Damn
course
it.
it was.
I took him like round 2 KO. I even betted that parlayed it with something else, but that didn't hit.
He's gonna be big, man. He's gonna be big. I already see people saying he's bigger. He's what Sean O'Malley wished he was. I don't know where that's coming from, but yeah, he's damn good. I hope to see him go far. Bantamweight division, it's such a stacked division.
How about Igor getting the chunk out of Lima?
He got hungry, man. I don't blame him, dude. I love how who was it? He got the bite of the night bonus. He gave him 50K, man, for getting bit. Well, and the tattoo.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get into this, boys. First fight is gonna be Angel Pacheco, who we briefly talked about because he had a really good fight against Danny Silva, going up against Kaulan Loran. I can say his last name. I cannot say his first name. Oh well.
Yeah, Lauren, super heavy chalk here.
Yep, chalky.
Yeah, I think Angel's output and willingness to give up could definitely would definitely get him in trouble there.
I
From
don't
what I've
think
seen.
I don't think he's gonna quit, but his thing is I've seen him get rocked, I've seen him get dropped. I don't think he'll get finished, but I could definitely see Laron backing him up, putting a lot of forward pressure on him, and making this a hard fight. But I definitely think Pacheco at least make it a dog fight. I think it should be a very exciting fight, but a horrible fight to bet on, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think we'll see. What is his name? Lauren.
Loran.
Lauren dedicate. I think he dedicated where the fight takes place. and he's going to be able to control the majority of this fight. So I definitely don't think he's somebody that doesn't get it done. Just how? What do you think, Gibby?
Yeah, Angel is dropping weight, so he was a featherweight. Now he's fighting this at bantamweight.
He used to fight lightweight too.
Jesus.
So yeah, it's just he lots of volume, everything combos. I think he's kind of durable, and then what is it? I can't even say his last name. Laurent, whatever.
Laurent.
Yeah, he's just low volume, and I think he's more of a grappler. He's athletic. I mean, not really athletic, but he's just big.
He's pretty athletic. I mean, homie, look at that six pack. He's chiseled.
But he protects his face. His left hand is like glued to his face. That's how he protects himself. So if Angel works the body, I think he could get it done. Try to get a win in decision. So I'm going Angel by decision.
Okay. Noah?
I'm gonna be taking Laurent by decision. I don't
As
think he's
will
gonna
I.
pick up Pacheco. Oh, Gibby.
On an island all by yourself.
I am.
I am. All right, locked in on that one. Let's go to the next fight.
All right, guys. That's Noah's lock of the night. Lock it in. That's what you just said, right?
No, I said we are locked in. Oh God, no. Laurent is on the lock.
I do like Laurent here in a parlay piece.
That's nice.
So,
I want to put him as a lock though, but that is nice as a parlay piece.
yep.
Andre Petroski taking out Jacob Malkoun. I fought myself a lot on this fight. Petroski, he had such a good run in the UFC, and then he just ran into an explosive and powerful Michel Pereira, who at this point, I admit, underrated him. And Jacob Malkoun's a pretty solid fighter. He's got some good power to him. He could hit very hard, but I could see him gassing. So I'm kind of iffy on this one. What were you thinking about it, was?
Dude, I literally was thinking the same thing studying
Same
these
thing.
fights. I was literally like, okay, so I started by thinking it was gonna go Jacob. Then I started like overthinking and then going Andre, thinking it's a good underdog. And that's when I started thinking, no, we're done with the underdog pick. So this is where my big breakthrough happened. And so I think I'm done with the underdogs. You know, at the end of the day, Petroski will struggle against the high-paced pressure, I think, that you know Jacob's gonna bring. And Petroski is capable of landing a big shot and putting him out or catching him with a submission. But I don't know. I don't see that happening. I think Jacob should be able to avoid the majority of the danger. And Petroski may be better pure wrestler here, but I don't think he'll be able to keep up with the consistent movement and scrambling of Jacob. Even when Jacob has been mounted, he does a great job of immediately getting out of the spot and, you know, avoiding getting choked or eating too much damage to where the judges start seeing some blood coming out. So I think if Jacob's durability stays consistent, and I think he definitely could find himself on top, in the top 10 sooner than later. So definitely have some serious confidence in Jacob here.
I have some apprehension, some worries. I always say this. If you lose to Cody Brundage or Josh Fremd, I'm not picking you. Even though he's beating the shit out of Cody Brundage as a legal elbow. But then I scrolled back a little bit further, and I remember he got knocked out in 18 seconds by Phil Hawes.
Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with Waz on, Malkoun being the more, cleaner and more composed fighter, but Andre could have that counter grapple and just, try to submit him and try to get him in round 2 or, later rounds. But for me, I'm just going Malkoun by decision.
Malcolm?
Malcolm in the middle?
Malkoun, yeah, Jacob Malkoun.
Not Malcolm in the middle?
Malkoun.
I said Malkoun.
You said Malcolm.
Did I say Malcolm?
You said
Oh.
Malcolm.
You said Malpoon right now.
Yeah, now you're just making up shit, Gibby. Okay.
All right.
Jacob by what?
Decision.
Okay. Noah, what you got here?
I'm about to flip a coin.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go Malkoun decision. I like to mention I had wrote down Petroski, but I just decided now Malkoun.
Well, Noah, I'm glad that this week you're on Jacob because this is a lock. It's a lock. I also have decision, but better yet, he is my lock of the night. So
there we go.
I already put 5 units on Jacob, so.
Oh, I don't like that, but you know what? We're on the same boat this time, so.
No,
okay.
I was with you, Noah. I had in my notes with Petroski.
I had Petroski in my notes.
I did too, but then I was like,
yeah. When I first looked at it, without looking at the lines, because I tell you, look at it like the fight, I look at the tape, and then I look at the lines. I had Malkoun. And then I was like, I don't know. Next fight.
It's a 50-50, yeah.
Another fight I flip-flopped quite a bit on. Victoria Dudakova versus Melissa Gatto. The main thing that made me flip on this, because I'll tell you straight up, I was on the Dudakova side. It's down. It's going down or up in weight.
Yeah.
Dudakova looked weak. She was like really good. She won her last couple fights, but she didn't look as strong. She looked like she struggled with the weight of smaller fighters.
She's definitely going to struggle with the aggressiveness of Gatto.
Gatto's aggressive in the striking, aggressive in the grappling, and bigger. That's the thing I can't get over. Bigger.
If Gatto looks to use her grappling more offensively, she could definitely put Victoria into some bad spots. There could be a realm where Victoria uses her grappling and just establishes a top position, but I think that Gatto can definitely make her work enough to cause her to slip up and give up the reversal. Getting up or submission, I don't know. I'm not willing to take Gatto at chalk, so I'm not going to put any money, but it's a pass. But I definitely consider a small sprinkle maybe on her submission line if you're trying to feel kind of funky.
I'm passive betting wise in this, but I'll also pass it to Gibby. What do you think of this fight, Gibby?
Yeah, I think this is just close fight, and I just want to pass on it too.
What are you taking, bitch? We got to take something.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we have to take. Well, for the game, I'm just gonna go with Gatto by decision.
Gatto decision. I was gonna be cheeky and say submission. I'm going Gatto decision.
I'm gonna be on a fucking island all by myself. I'm gonna take Gatto by submission round 2.
See, I was gonna say submission. I literally said I was gonna be cheeky and say submission.
All right, don't grow some balls and
Gatto.
take this sub. What round?
I'm gonna go decision. Dudakova, we've never seen her get finished, and we've never seen her in a bad spot.
I love when Noah says
finished.
we've never seen someone get finished, because guess what happens that weekend? They get fucking finished. So
Yeah,
I love it.
or when Noah says, "Hey, these guys, there's no way they go to this and they go to distance." Looking at you, Walker and Smith. But all right, we're locked in on this one. Let's go to God. I don't like this rematch of Ibo Aslan versus the Pleasure Man. I can never say his name, so I'm just gonna say it, Pleasure Man.
This is such a weird fight to predict.
I'm surprised the Pleasure Man's still here, to be honest with you.
You know
3
what
in a row?
You know what I do like on this fight? Under 1.5.
Really?
Yeah. I would, if we're gonna bet anything, I'm definitely going under 1.5. Well, you know that the obvious path to victory for both fighters is in a world where the referee doesn't stop does stop their intentional meeting. I think it's what happened, right? This is their second fight, right?
This is their second fight, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rematch. Before UFC, they fought in Brave.
Brave. Yes.
Yeah, I suspect we'll see the outcome once again, as it does not, look like you said the Pleasure Man can eat much damage from what we've seen. So obviously, he's got more paths to victory here, but it all comes down to durability, and I don't think he has any. So,
I mean, if you're
that's why I'm
saying
going with the under.
if you're taking under 1.5, I feel you're really locking yourself into one specific person, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of the Pleasure Man, honestly. He does not pleasure me fighting wise. He got into the Contender Series with a rather mid performance and just was whooped from then on. Like, yeah, was Pedro really that good? Petrino was a pretty meh fight, and then he got beat by a small Almeida, light heavyweight. I didn't see much future for him from the Almeida fight, and I'm surprised he's still here, to be honest with you. Gibby.
Did you look at the Pleasure Man's typology picture? He looks so stupid just because it.
I think he looks stupid 24/7. I'm not gonna.
That's true. That's true. Just give me Aslan KO round 2.
Noah.
Yep, I'm gonna be taking Aslan KO as well too. I'm gonna be taking a round 1.
I'm taking round 2 KO as well.
All right. I'm on an island, somewhat by myself. We're on the KO island. I'm secluded on the round 1 part of it.
Yeah, it's just Aslan kind of starts so slow, but then again, he has 4 KOs, but round 1.
He has only KOs.
Yeah.
He has a perfect record of KOs, and I think that one loss from Pleasure Man, that's his only loss, I think that burns in him. I think he's going to learn from that mistake and want to correct that. So, we'll see. Next fight is my 1-800-Gamblers fight of the day. I'm not betting this fight. I'm not touching. My money is not touching this fight no matter what. Dennis Bazooka versus Connor Matthews. I'm picking between two trash cans. I'm sorry, with all due respect, Bazooka has not impressed me in his performances in the UFC. And then Connor Matthews, he beat an okay guy on the Contender Series. Beyond that, he fought a lot of cans. I don't know where this is going to go. I like the striking advantage of Bazooka a little bit better, but I think everywhere else Matthews is better. I think his cardio is better as well too, which is a big one. But Matthews does not move his head. I hate that.
Yep.
I don't know.
Gibby, why do you hate this fight?
I think I'm more on the Matthew side. I mean, Dennis, I don't think he's got the stamina really. And plus, he's just good. He's good at boxing and range control. That's it. Other than that, he struggles with cardio. So I'm just gonna go with the guy that's could last longer in a fight. So I'm going Matthews KO round 2. No, round 3.
Jesus. Noah?
How the fuck is Bazooka favorite?
I know, right?
I'm gonna go with Matthews. I'm gonna go Matthews decision. Bazooka tends to lose minutes, but submission is probably a more live one. No, you know what? Fuck it. Submission round 2.
I'm on an island all by myself.
He's got Bazooka.
I'm on an island all by myself. I have Bazooka by decision.
Oh, he went with the Bazooka.
Dude, this is your third pick with the Bazooka.
Hell yeah, brother.
The third fight we talk about him, you won all 3 times the Bazooka. So
Hell yeah, brother.
Damn, we
You're-
talked
you're
about
0-2.
Bazooka 3 times.
Hell yeah, brother. We're gonna get one.
Wow.
We're gonna get one. There's gonna be a day. We're gonna get
Go get one with Bazooka.
Just like there will be a day I watch Dustin lose again. Hopefully a day soon.
Why you hate Dustin? What
You know
has he
why.
done to you?
He's a piece of shit fighter. who
He
made
is
hot
the
sauce.
statistically his hot sauce is good, by the way.
It's garbage.
It's pretty good. Have you tried it?
Well,
I have.
I don't believe you. It's pretty solid.
I
no,
was at
what
your
you
house
want?
and you let me try it.
I went Matthews sub round 2.
Oh.
That's my long shot of the day.
It's what? Your lock?
That's my long shot. No, I told you I'm not picking this fight at all.
I'm
know
gonna
what?
get
You
you
know
this
Lock of the, no I'm kidding.
lock of the century.
Ugh. Let's stop talking about this fight. It sucks. Let's go into another bad fight. Julio Arce versus the lesser Burns, Herbert Burns.
It's almost like a good thing that both of these guys are coming off an extended layoff. That way Noah can't talk shit.
Yep.
And they're gonna
still
fight each
talk
other.
Shit.
Still are.
So Noah,
Herbert
go ahead, talk your shit.
Burns barely fights, and when he does fight, he gives up. He gives you one round of good action. He says, "That's it for me. I ain't got no more. That's all I got, coach. Take me out. Take me out." And Gilbert Burns is sitting there in the corner saying, "Please, please get back out there and fight." And he's like, "Nope, I don't wanna.
I don't do
I
it.
refuse."
Oh.
Yeah, Herbert Burns is going to be dangerous in the grappling, and he's also going to be dangerous in the striking because he could be a very chaotic and powerful striker at the start. But Julio Arce, if he just gets out round 1, he could absolutely win on minutes, or he could just make him quit. Burns just does not have cardio, and if he gets hit, he just does not like getting hit. And Julio Arce can hit you. He's got some pretty solid striking accuracy, but
Yeah, and I think he's got solid takedown defense too. On top of that.
95%.
So yeah, what's
Almost
Burns
as
gonna
high as
do?
Noah.
Burns is gonna do nothing, pretty much.
So what
So
are
yeah.
we thinking here, boys?
Give me Julio Arce round 2 KO.
Oh, you
Won't even wait for
what?
Gibby.
What?
Julio Arce round 2 KO. Won't even wait for Gibby.
Oh, dude, I have the same thing, Noah.
Hey.
I was thinking 2 or 3, but I think 2.
I think rounds 2 or 3 is a really good bet on him, but I'm pretty sure, I guarantee you, they're going to chalk those up to all hell. Like,
Hell
even
yeah,
though he's
brother.
he's minus 400 now, right?
ESPN says minus.
Yeah, minus 3. Yep, minus 400. I guarantee you that it's going to be pretty much probably minus 300 for rounds 2 or 3, as crazy as that sounds.
Yeah, so let's make it a lock. KO round 2.
It's been a while since we had one of those. Woo!
No, Gibby.
Yes,
Bad,
Gibby.
Gibby. Bad.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Gibby. Yes. All right. So we're all locked in Julio Arce round 2 KO.
Uh-huh.
Now,
It's gonna lose.
Have faith. Max bet it was. Max bet it.
I'm not psychotic.
It could be. It'd be pretty
Could be.
funny. What if it hits?
What if it doesn't?
What if it hits?
Why don't you?
Yeah, what if it hit?
You put the bank account on it and show us the slip.
We'll do.
Okay, I got you.
Nah.
All right. Verna versus Loopy Godinez. Thank you, Loopy, for having a very easy and simple name, and it's pretty funny. I like it.
Loopy.
But yes, Verna, she's just too reliant on her grappling, and I just feel she has struggles getting it there. I feel she has struggles on the striking realm. I think Loopy's going to be a better striker, but I think if Verna is able to get it in her exact wheelhouse on the ground, I think she can take her out. I low-key think Loopy's a better grappler overall. Like, I think she's better with her takedowns and clinch control. It's just specifically like BJJ on the ground. I think Verna has the advantage. Woos.
No.
Yes. Gibby.
I think Loopy sometimes has a questionable fight IQ. Like, she wants to always take the fight on the feet. It's like, why not just grapple and just go for the win? But no, she just wants to take it on the feet. I mean, she has fast hands, good boxing.
This is the fight that she wants to keep on the feet, though. So
yeah,
she's gonna start grappling.
I really like Godinez in this spot. I already maxed better.
You know, I'm okay with that. I'm taking Godinez too, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You think she gets the finish?
I think I'm going KO.
Ooh. Gibby, what are you thinking?
I don't think she gets the finish. I was gonna go decision.
As am I.
I'm gonna go KO round 2.
Alrighty.
I'm taking a sip of my tea. Okay, next fight is going to be, this should be a pretty fun fight. Definitely a fun one. Nate the Train Landwehr versus Jamal Emmers. I just think this is gonna be a train crash, but I think Emmers is gonna be a train that kind of backs off.
Not crash, train wreck. Say it right.
Train wreck. Forgive me. I couldn't remember the word. Thank you for saving me, Waz. I feel Nate Landwehr is gonna be the train that just hits harder, lands him back up, and I think the grappling advantage is definitely in Nate's favor. I think he could take it down to the ground and pressure him. Finishing Emmers might be tough, and I don't like Nate's finishing ability unless it's submissions. I think his submission game is pretty solid, but I think Emmers' long appendages is going to make it harder to do that. So, dub tour. Wow, speak some sense into this, Mr. Train Crash.
It's wreck.
I'll show you a wreck.
No, I think Emmers should be able to control this fight no matter where it takes place. Yep. His speed and technical advantages should allow him to catch Jamal on his entries, and I definitely don't think Emmers will be super successful in the grappling realm, although he should be able to land some takedowns and get a chance to catch his breath and, you know, break the rhythm of what Nate will be throwing. I definitely think Nate will likely be working every second of this fight. But
are you on the dog? Are you on the dog?
What do you mean?
I just think Emmers has the beat on pure technique when I look at this fight. So I just, you know, I hope Emmers doesn't make a poor decision because of a fighter like Nate. Will absolutely capitalize on that if there are mistakes. I think he's prone to making some smaller mistakes, but I'm gonna lean Emmers here. Unless he gets closer to probably like a minus 180, I don't like it at the number he's sitting. So I'm gonna take Emmers via decision.
I'm on the train. I'm on the dog. But first, Gibby, let me hear what you got.
Well, no, you're on an island all by yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Nate, even like once he gets hit hard, he panics and just swings like crazy. Just goes for power swings. He just doesn't get any accuracy, which I think Jamal Emmers could capitalize on that. So I'm going Emmers by decision.
I'm going Nate the Train by decision. It's my dog. It's my dog of the night. They haven't been. No, they've actually been doing decent. Just last week they did bad. But my dog of the night.
Good luck with your dog.
And now we're on to the main
dog
card.
is about to get cooked.
Yep.
He got
all right. This should definitely
week.
be a fun striking battle, especially with Chidi.
See, I'm a little bit worried about that because I've been saying this every Cheaty fight. I'm gonna keep saying this, even though this fight was like over a year ago. He's never been same since the RoboCop fight. He left a piece of himself and a piece of his skull in that fight. He's been tentative in all his last couple fights, and initially when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, Cheaty all the way." And then I saw, "Oh, it's at welterweight.
Yeah,
He's going down."
he is.
Reese McKee is still garbage. He blocks punches with his face. Awful striking defense.
Wait, you're not supposed to do that?
You know what? The face is like your skull is one of your hardest parts of your body, right? That's the
Yep.
best thing to block with, right? Right.
Oh.
That's what Reese McKee thinks. That's why he doesn't think much anymore. Cheaty's been hesitant. He's been gun shy in all his fights. Like the Durav fight, he didn't do anything, man. So that scares me for Cheaty in this position. I'll save my what I think for after y'all.
I don't have a y'all.
No,
Cheaty by decision pick for you, Noah.
you're going Cheaty, huh? You're on an island all by yourself then.
I love violence.
Is he really though?
Ooh.
Then
Are you going Reese?
I'm
Well,
going.
you have to now. You can't change your pick. Remember.
Yeah, I'm
rules, Gibby.
I'm going Reese KO.
Oh, you were the
Round
man on the
3.
island.
You are the island boy.
I am.
I am
Yeah.
with Waz 100%. I still can't pick Reese. I can't. He's someone I just can't pick. Even though I don't like Cheaty in this matchup, I think he could finally get it done in a hard fight decision, hard fought decision.
Let's go.
I think McGee has the cardio to like last all 3 rounds. So if Cheaty just
Yeah, he's a human punching bag.
yeah.
What's his significant
You know who's
strength
not a human
absorbed by
punching
minute?
bag?
Who?
Dustin Poirier. Guy can't take a punch.
I mean, you know what? He has good striking defense, so yeah, let's go with that.
Oh.
But
I wish-
McKee is
I wish
at
they used
almost
Dustin
10
instead
strikes
of
per
Jake
minute.
Gyllenhaal in that movie. I think it would have been better.
Dude, that would have been hilariously awful. What do you mean?
You just see Dustin submitting McGregor after stabbing him like a dozen times at the end of it.
God, dude. I'm so tired of like I keep seeing the meme everywhere. I like the meme of Connor where it goes, "Where the fuck is everybody?" The meme I keep seeing is fucking CGI ass cheeks, dude. I'm sick and tired of that meme, dude. Like you'll just like it'll be like an image of Connor and it'll be like green screen somewhere and he just turns around just ass cheeks. I'm like, why?
Hell yeah, dude.
Why?
Cheeks out. Cheeks gotta be out.
Well, you know what? The cheeks are getting taken out when Reese McKee gets his cheeks blasted out. Yes. I couldn't think of anything
Alright.
funnier.
Well, he's really not good with his words today.
Blasting cheeks over here.
Yeah, Bill Algeo versus Cal Nelson. Bill Algeo, he's the last guy who made Herbert Burns quit, by the way. I don't know on this fight. I went back and forth on this fight. Too many unknowns. I think Bill Algeo's a solid striker. He could grind out a hard-fought decision on the feet, but I think Kyle Nelson could grind out a hard-fought decision by just using his grappling. But he has a Canadian debuff. Sorry, he has a Canadian debuff, so I don't know. That's
You're
all I
not
gotta
gonna
say
know.
this.
You're not gonna ever know. Give me
What was that vague threat?
give me talk some sense into why Noah should take your pick. I'm curious here.
Well, my guy has the cardio. He makes the right decision. He's got good volume, and if his opponent is more physical than him, then I think he'll lose. But I don't think that's the case here. And his opponent, Kyle Nielsen, he slows down. He gasses out. I think his.
I was
strength
waiting
is
for you to say, but my guy is the Canadian.
Noah, you can't take Canadians. You know
No.
that.
I'm not. I told
So,
you it's
this
Canadian
is-
debuff.
Yeah. So this is my hot guy of the night. So I'm going with Bill Algeo by decision.
Let's go, Gibby. Good call. Good call. Noah?
I had Algeo decision written down, so that's what we're
Same.
going with.
Let's
Algeo.
LGO.
Okay. Now we're
Well,
going to be going.
That was Waz's pick too. Nice.
Yes. This one is an oh boy, yes, oh my god. Because remember I said earlier I don't pick people based on if they lose to certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Nurtson Ruzabayev versus Cedricus Dumas. Cedricus Dumas, guess who he lost to? I mentioned Cody Brundage. Who's my other one I mentioned? Josh Friend. Yes. Cedricus Dumas, despite having a solid record of 9-1, somehow manages to be pretty mid. Who has he fought in the UFC? He's fought Josh Friend, Cody Brundage, and Abu Izatar. Ruzabayev is better in striking from what I've seen. His striking has greatly improved across his fights. He is the far better grappler. Oh, God. His Uzbekistani grappling is just insane. 100% takedown accuracy with over 11 takedowns attempted per 15 minutes. I think Dumas is going to get the living shit beat out of him in every aspect, and Ruzabayev is my lock of the night. I won't say how until you guys give your pick, but I'm going Ruzabayev.
I think Ruzabayev will do similar damage like we've seen on the 4 terrorists in Russia. So
What?
I'm very surprised.
What?
Whoa.
I'm very
What?
surprised that he's not a bigger,
He's actually been bedded down. When
I
I
know
looked
he's
at it,
been
he
he's been
opened
like all
minus
over the place.
500.
So I'm gonna take him inside the distance. I think he's gonna go ahead and get a
Ooh.
submission
Ooh.
in the second round.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna take that. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen, the reference was beating someone's ass so hard they lose an eyeball. So you should expect that here. Or maybe he'll feed him his own ear. I'll let him choose. Noah?
We have to go Gibby.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm just going with Noah's lock. I don't trust Dumas.
He
I
lost
mean-
to Josh Friend.
Yeah, I think if he grapples more, like if he grapples for 15 minutes, he might have win, but he's not going to do that. So give me, I'm not proud to say his name.
The killer.
No, what's his name? The killer.
Ruzabayev.
Ruzabayev. There you go. I'll go KO round 3.
And I'm going KO round 1. Ground and pound, baby. All right. And now
Noah's favorite fighter.
What did Waz go?
he went submission round 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we're all over the place.
All right, guys. It's been a while since I had this. It's done okay, but I have my massacre of the night here.
Nope, Silva by KO, right? Let's go, baby.
Weidman is just not it.
He's
Chief.
getting fucking
He's just
rocked.
not it, Chief. He needs to leave. Dana White was begging him to retire. He
Yeah,
decided,
I don't know what is
nah.
this man thinking.
Homie said, nah, I'd win. Bruno Silva went toe-to-toe with Alex Pereira and survived. Knocked out Brad Tavares, who pieced up Weidman. It was a lot closer
enough.
than it could have been.
Round 1 KO Silva. Let's just lock it in.
Agree. I agree. That's what I wrote down.
That's what I have written down.
No, actually what I wrote down was
Mess.
Chris Weidman. Ha
Dead.
ha 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 ha.
Dead.
Gibby?
Headshot. Boom.
Yeah, I'm not trusting a 39-year-old.
With
Let's
a
go.
broken ass leg.
He's like 2-7 in his last 9 fights.
Guy sucks.
Do I want to go round 1? Screw it. Let's do it.
Go round 1, bro.
Vicente Luque versus Jaquin Buckley.
Joaquin.
Joaquin,
baby.
Joaquin.
Put some
Oh,
respect on my perennial
I
bottom
played-
15.
the dude who played Joker, right?
Joaquin Phoenix, baby. Pop Joaquin Phoenix in that bitch.
Shit. Yeah,
All
many
right.
people, definitely started to write Luque off after his loss to Neil. I've noticed, although I did have some action on Neil that night myself.
Homie had some brain bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homie had brain bleed.
Yeah, I think Luque showcased last time against RDA that he is still capable of a veteran performance, and I definitely do like that. So, not just focusing on using his nasty striking, I think Luque is a very dangerous grappler with that BJJ black belt he holds, and he definitely has snuck in some nasty submissions in the past, which I definitely can see happening here really just been in his, relentless pace and ability to create wars with his opponents in the most recent fights he's had. That's made him so successful. So it's kind of where I'm leaning. What about you, Noah?
See, Buckley has really shown that the only issues I feel has not been his submissions. His submission defense has been really solid. It's his ability of getting knocked out. That's what scared me. But Vicente Luque has not been trading in the pocket, even though he beat RDA, a 39-year-old older RDA, who, by the way, is more so a natural lightweight. I don't think he's going to be doing that against Buckley, who used to fight a middleweight. I don't think he's going to be getting it down. I don't think he's going to be submitting him. There is a chance for Luque knocking out Buckley, but Buckley is a southpaw, and Luque struggles against southpaws, and he has awful head movement. He just absorbs strikes with his face, eating 5.15 per minute. He just can't move his head. I actually lean towards this line, the dog Buckley, to be honest with you, but it's not like a hard lean. It's a 50-50. Gibby.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that Buckley has been knocked out 4 times, but he's younger, faster, more athletic. He has the big power shots, and I think he has been working on his wrestling. But Noah, the cherry on the ice cream or cherry on the sundae that you said, was that about the hazel?
The cherry on top.
Just
use them the right way. If we're
I
gonna
can't
use them, let's use them the right way, or let's not use them, guys. We look like idiots.
We do. We are idiots,
We
dude.
are idiots.
Jesus
What?
We
It's
are
like
idiots.
you guys grew up in Poland.
We did.
No, you didn't, Gibby. You've been here your whole life.
Yeah, I was gonna say only Waz did.
Also grew up here my whole life. Relax.
No, you grew up in Poland, and you were.
I grew
born
up
and
with
bred
you in the same classroom.
in Poland.
Okay, so then you were in Poland then. Because I went to
Cheers, get the
school with
mush.
you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So the cherry on top of my sundae is
My
that he's a
grandma would
southpaw.
always say Jesus Maria, and I would always wonder what that was, and I realized it's just Jesu Maria. I never realized that.
Jesus
Yeah.
Maria.
Yeah, I never realized that's what it
Jesus
was.
Maria,
I always
help
thought
me.
she was saying something different or cursing in Polish.
No,
But continue,
so,
Gibby.
Yeah, Buckley KO round 2.
I'm sorry, we dehyped your train.
Yeah,
Wow. You went Buckley KO. Oh, I kind of want to hear his rationale behind that. I thought
You
I
know,
would be
you
on
know what's
island.
funny? So every time I do my picks, I also do a best hedge, and the hedge for this one was Buckley KO. Only way I see him winning is by KO.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he could win a decision. I think he could beat the piss out of Luque. I think he could catch him. Luque gets hurt, but he's tough, man. He got his skull cracked in by Neil, so I'm taking Buckley decision.
I'm on an island all by myself. I'm on an island all by myself. Vicente Luque, round 2, KO.
That's also a possibility. I'm not gonna say, oh, that's not. No, I could see Buckley getting chin too. So 50-50 for me.
How much time do you guys have for this next one?
Not much, to be perfectly honest with you. I think this is a very cut and dry fight in our main event: Aaron Blanchfield versus Manon Fior.
Go ahead, Noah. 'Cause I'm gonna talk for at least 13 minutes.
I don't see much from Manon Fior. Yes, she seems really good. She's got a really good record, and she's fought some good girls. But I think Aaron Blanchfield has something special. I like her grappling. It's just I think Manon Fior is too tough to get finished. But if Aaron Blanchfield gets her in her signature crucifix, oh god, it's gonna be a rough night for Manon Fior. So I'm leaning toward Blanchfield. I'll let
Gibby?
Waz talk all you. Oh yeah, you let Gibby. Then we let Waz talk all he wants about his girl.
Yeah, this is pretty much just grappler versus striker here. Yeah, it's just Madame Fiora. She has solid takedown defense, decent takedown defense, not solid, I would say. But Blanchfield, she's tough. She gets when she takes you down, she gets great top control. So Waz, finish this off.
So this is such an intriguing fight to break down for me. I think what is her name? Florio?
Florio.
Madame Fiora.
We can't say phrases, but you can't,
can't
say
say it.
names.
Wow.
Okay,
It's a
phrases
trade-off.
in American and last names.
I don't
from
speak
God
American.
knows
You mean
who.
English?
I don't speak American.
Yeah, you do.
American.
I speak Canadian and only Canadian.
Okay, you guys gonna help me with the name, or we're just gonna keep roasting?
No, we're
Manon
gonna roast
Fior.
you.
Say it again, Noah.
Manon Fior.
Like the Führer.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we're just gonna call her Führer.
I was gonna say something very bad in German, so I'll just say Sir kleine Scheiße.
Yep. Okay. No, enough. I think Führer will be facing a ton of takedown attempts and entries from Blanchfield. Definitely, Blanchfield will be dealing with a lot of lateral movements and slick strikes coming down the pipe. But I definitely think Blanchfield will be willing to accept more damage than in the past opponents that Florio flat. While also having to close the distance and getting a hold of her enough to be able to take her down. There are so many ways this fight can play out. It really makes me think this fight could be a coin flip. Normally, when Blanchfield has successfully crashed the pocket against her opponents, they simply just move in a straight line backwards and allow her to just get the grips on. She may struggle to control her here. And she's consistently stays in the motion by utilizing her footwork and continuously pivoting off the, and creating, I think, great angles. When Blanchfield closes the distance, she's likely to be met with a pivot and straight shot down the pipe. And I don't know how she's going to go ahead and respond to just fist hitting her right in the face. I think it's going to make it hard for her to get her game going, and I think that's going to throw her off. Then comes into the question longevity of the fights that Florio fights. The course of 25 minutes is a long time. This will be the first time Florio is going 5 rounds, and she doesn't showcase a whole lot of power that makes me believe she can finish Blanchfield within the 3 rounds, not alone thinking that she could possibly go 5. So I definitely could see Blanchfield having success late here, as it does become easier for her to crash the pocket. Does Blanchfield win this fight over 60% of the time? I don't think so. I feel there is enough hype on Blanchfield to see the line increase, and I'm going to be going with Florio via decision. I think she gets her grinded out all 5 rounds and takes it by decision. I think there's too much hype on Blanchfield in this one.
Wow, I did not expect you to go against your girl. All I'll say is you brought this up. My main point of contention is I think Manenfjord's power greatly drops off as the fight goes on, which is why I'm going to be leaning toward Blanchfield by a decision. But I feel the last couple rounds are not going to be pretty.
Yeah, I'm definitely not betting on this at all. I'm not touching this fight. I do want Blanchfield to win. Well, again, this is all about what is the smart bet. And what do we always say? If it's a women's fight, you take the dog or you pass. So I'm taking the dog.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I definitely do see Blanchfield. If she does end up victorious, I definitely think it's going to be by a submission, like Noah said. And that's exactly what I'm hoping for, because I definitely will have some props sprinkling. But for the game, I'm going with the decision.
Oh, do I want to go decision?
What are you going?
Yeah, no, I'm going. I was thinking Manenfjord. Anyways.
Oh, wow, I'm on an island all by myself.
Noah did not think going into this week this was going to be the result.
I didn't. I don't.
Unlike
think it's
Noah,
like
I can go
though.
around my favorite fighters if I have to.
Okay, you know what? I also picked.
Who would
against Tom
Dustin have to
Aspinall.
fight right now for you
Islam.
to not take, except for Islam? I was going to say. Is there anybody else he could fight at 155 that you would then be like, you know what? I'm gonna have to go the other way.
I'd take Gaethje in a rematch, a third trilogy fight.
Yeah,
I'd take Gaethje.
You're not
I think
allowed-
I think he beats Charles Olivier in a rematch now, to be honest with you.
Dustin.
Yeah. And
All right, now he moves up to heavyweight. Who beats him?
Tom Aspinall.
Well, everybody.
My point is, I did pick against Tom Aspinall. I picked against Leon Edwards
Hey,
too.
Sean Strickland or Dustin?
Dustin Poirier, of course.
At 185?
God, it's Strickland, but like, oh God, I'd love to see Strickland get his ass beat by Dustin at any weight.
Hey, if the UFC ever starts running out of money when Dana White leaves,
bro, bring in the open weight class. Bring in the open weight class, dude.
They're gonna make Conor McGregor a 165 class.
Dude, they're gonna make a 165
just so they can give him a
division.
champ fight. They'd be like, for the inaugural champ belt.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm painting a picture for you. International Fight Week. Conor versus McGregor. Conor versus
himself.
Conor, he's
Conor
versus
versus
He's just calling himself.
He's
on a green
always
screen.
fighting himself. Conor versus Chandler for the new 165 vacant division. I'm calling it right now, man.
You know what Conor said this week that actually was like decent?
What?
He said that if you live in the future, you're always going to be anxious. And if you live in the past, you're always going to be depressed. So you got to live in the present so you can be happy. Conor fucking McGregor said
He
that.
lives in the coke.
And then I
always
I
happy.
watched this man film most of his scenes on coke.
Bro, that one interview at Sports Illustrated, he did not look good. Wait, Chase.
There's
What
Chase.
happened?
Yeah, there's Chase.
What's Chase doing? What the
Well,
cat doing?
I think Damien's cleaning up Chase's accident.
Oh, he
Who's
had
his
an
ex?
accident.
Oh,
Or
Chase
maybe
doesn't look
Kit
happy
Kat.
about it.
Maybe Kit Kat. Kit Kat must have ate too fast, or her grass.
Oh,
Whenever she eats grass, she sometimes gets sick.
no.
So, all right, Gibby,
Yeah.
you want to update us on the game,
Sure thing.
You want to
Was-
not?
or what did we
No.
get? Let's go through what we got right, and we can start
Yeah.
with Noah. It'll be quick.
Yeah, I'll be quick.
You know, you only had
How many fights did Noah get right on this card? Does he have that?
yeah, he got 5 winners out of.
Oh
there
my
was-
god, is that one of
14.
your worst performances?
No, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, he had like 4, didn't he?
I love Gibby's text, guys. I'm 0-5.
Yeah,
I
first
just
five
went
fights.
5.
I was, yeah. So the only thing you had right was John by decision. So you had Miles John.
Let's go, Noah.
You took.
Wasn't I by myself on that one too?
No, I had decision.
No, Woz was on it.
Hell yeah, buddy.
I took Cody Gibson because just Gibby's last name and iCarly is Gibson. That's why. So
That was the reasoning behind that.
yeah, that was my reasoning.
I like it. I love it. That's great.
So yeah, and I only had 4 fights right. So no, I did one better than me, but I got 2 fights, 100% right, and it was Payne Talba KO round 2, and Ogden by decision.
Okay, you got a nice KO in there.
Yeah, so that only brought me the points up. And Waz, you had 4 fights right. Good for you. Yeah, Mick Parkins decision, Miles John decision, Trey Ogden decision, and then you took Edmund KO round 1.
Hell yeah, brother.
So that was good. That was a good one. You got 7 out of the 13. Overall in the game, you took the lead now. So you had 21 points this week. I had 12. Noah had 8. And that moved you up to 187. Back in the lead.
Let's go.
Chase is mad.
Yeah.
No,
Noah,
he's talking shit. Actually, you know what? Chase is talking shit to me. That's what's actually
Yeah.
happening.
that's what he is. Noah, you're not too far behind. You're at 183, and I'm on the island all by myself at 160.
Gibby's gonna have just like 3 weeks where he's just a god. He just smokes us.
I hope so, and I just bet and I just make money. And
Chase up the camera.
we only had one bet that we had win by decision, and that was way off.
Oh damn, you're right.
So yeah, we
That
had
was the
4,
only one we were aligned on.
yeah, that was our only lock. But this week we got 4 locks, so we'll get better.
Oh no.
So it's
Oh no.
so take the opposite and put that in a parlay.
Yeah, actually, that'd be better. Next one, take the other 3. I guarantee we'll get 1 right. The other 3 we won't. But yes, closing thoughts. What do you think of this card, boys? You excited?
It's Atlantic
okay.
City. It'll be
It's
fun.
okay. It's
not
not.
gonna
It's
be
not.
too bad.
It's not Apex, so I'll take it. I like the main and co-main event. I think it should be fun, interesting fights. But yes, closing thoughts, or should we have Gibby send us off as per usual?
I guess we have no closing thoughts. All right, see you guys.